Hello. Thank you for tuning into my channel. It's WIP It Wednesday for Wednesday, January 1st, 2020. So if you want to see what I've been working on in the craft room, please stay tuned. This week in the craft room has been very interesting. One thing that I did get accomplished this week is I finished the polyester quilt. If you saw my last video, you saw the finishing touches that I put on it, including a flange binding and adding a label. I actually wrote it on the quilt instead of making a separate label. So those things are all done. I'll insert some pictures here and I will link that previous video in the description box and in the iCard so you can check that out. The only other thing that I'm doing for this week is cleaning up my craft room. And so I'm going to show you just a snippet or a few snippets of the process for that. Since this video is going to go live on January 1st, I do want to say that I am not actually cleaning my craft room on January 1st. I am not superstitious, but I don't usually clean on New Year's Day. I know that's a tradition that you don't clean on New Year's Day. And so this is being done a couple days ahead of time so that on New Year's Day, well actually even before that, I'll be ready to go ahead and start sewing some new projects. So go ahead and check out this video of the process of cleaning out my craft room. Here we go. In the name of transparency, I'm going to go ahead and show my creative space. It is very gross right now, I know, but it is where I've been doing a lot of my creating. And now it's time for a little end of year cleanup. Some of this stuff doesn't belong here, so it's going to be going to a new place. And then I have some other storage that I'm going to be bringing in because it needs to have a little makeover action. So this spot here where my printer is, it's going to be, that's where the new storage is going to be. All right, and there's an old table there that probably needs to go somewhere else. But my goal is to start here in the batting corner and then start moving away towards the middle, and then hopefully I can find some places for this storage to go. So let's start with this little corner here. This space, I really haven't given it a good clean since I made my street art quilt, so it's been several months. What we have here is, zooming in when I should be zooming out. There's all kinds of things, batting, there's crumbs. This little Valentine's thing has crumbs in it, and then my sewing notions and all that. So this is where I'm going to start cleaning up, and then I'll show you what it's like when we're finished. And maybe we'll go ahead and do that floor area too. Yuck. So that's where section 1 is done. It's a lot neater than it was. It's not like piled up to the ceiling or like it was before. I've also gone ahead and done some vacuuming. So look how clean the floor is. There are no more remnants of my street art quilt on the floor. And I moved the table and vacuumed under it too. And I put it back. But I still have a few things on the table that I haven't really found a place for. I put my strings in my chair because once I had a clean surface, I wanted to sew immediately. And so I put my strings there to stop myself from sitting down and sewing and starting a new quote creative space. There's one interesting thing that happened as I was cleaning up the things. Let me see, I'm going to try to move this. Oh no. Let me put these back nice and neat. But as I was cleaning, I found a shoebox, and I was like, this is a shoebox of a project, and it's right there, and I'll pull it out and show you what it is. it's more crumbs. So I have a serious crumb issue, and I'm going to have to start sewing some of these up pretty quick. But yeah. So side one is done for right now. Let's see what's left. Oh, this still needs to be taken care of. I'm working on that. I even vacuumed my ironing board area, so it's ready to go. And then I still have this part to take care of, this whole ledge, because some of that stuff doesn't belong on this side of the room. But I can't do this side until I take care of this, because I want to put the bookshelf right here. So I'm going to take care of the printer and this chest of drawers next, and then I have finished my cleanup of the craft room. I know there's still some mess right there, but I want to show you where I've done a little bit more work. Here is the bookshelf. This is actually the Billy bookshelf from IKEA. It's the 6-foot one. IKEA has lots of different widths of this bookcase, so I don't even know how wide it is. I think it's about 32 inches wide and about, I would say 6 feet tall, but I think it's a little bit taller than that maybe, because I'm 5'4", and I think I'm going to have to get somebody to reach that top shelf for me. But anyway, I put the books that I had from my cleanup downstairs, and then I have my shoe boxes here with all of my works in progress. Well, not all of them. I have a few of them still under my table in my sewing table. So I've cleared out the floor over here, but there may be, like, my tote bags I think are going to come back and go right there. And this is my dresser that has the fabric in it. And I Marie Kondoed it one time, but it's, you know, whatever. And then I have my sewing machines here. The yellow bag has my t-shirt, sorry for the shadows, my t-shirt remnants. And then I put my printer over here on my Charlie Brown file cabinet that I painted like Charlie Brown's shirt. And then we go back to where the ironing board is and the sewing table. So I'm really happy. Oh, I put up this is a little poster I made. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. The top one is hard work, and the bottom one is encourage yourself, and it spells hustle. And then there's a few other little folk art pieces that I have that I'm going to put up. So this one is Jessie Levon playing marbles. And then the other three are a folk artist called T-Row. And here's God's Elephant and God's Lion. And then this one is called Trying to Travel to Tahiti Through the Pages of a Magazine. And I think I'm going to put them up over the printer wall. I'm going to get some command strips and hook those up. That'll be easy. And then, oh, there's another piece of folk art that I have here. This is, I think it says Lynn Craven, 2002. It's a little, what do they call it? The jug, something jug, mask jug, jug mask, something. But just some interesting little pieces that I have. And so far, I'm really happy with what has come of this cleanup. The only thing that I hope you enjoyed that preview of my craft area and the cleanup process. It's still by no means perfect, but I just wanted to get kind of a fresh start for the new year to just kind of rearrange my space a little bit into a way that I would like it. And I hope that maybe it encourages you to, even if it's just like one little space that you're like, you know what, I need a more creative space. I need a place that I can work in a little bit better. Maybe that'll inspire you to tackle just that one small thing. So what goals are you having for the new year? What did you work on last week? What are you looking forward to in 2020? Let me know in the comments. Please thumbs up this video. Share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!